Today was quite of an interesting day today. Let me just start real quickly why I'm wearing this. I just gave a ghost tour, which was fun. But I met some Freemasons today. I went to this location. It wasn't even on purpose. And I went to a very, very bizarre place, and one of them might have followed me on Instagram. So, M says, "Hey, girly, hey." Minty says, hi, welcome. So I do have a story time for you guys today. Sorry about the lighting. I'm kind of frustrated with the whole lighting situation right now. I'm in my boyfriend's like spare room or whatever, and I'm frustrated I don't have like the lights and stuff here. So you get what you get. To Max says wave, and it was like a specific I don't know how to describe it. So how are you guys? I'll get into the story for those who are watching this not live in a bit. I'm just gonna say hi to everyone. So how are you guys today? I can't wait for photo day tomorrow. That's exciting. And Tomac has an heart. Oh, that's sweet. Also, if you guys like this type of content, make sure to like the video. It does help promote the channel. I do appreciate that. And send hearts and subscribe too. But I have a story today. Let me see something real quickly. I'm like holding up the camera right now. I'm amazing. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm amazing too. I had a wild day today. Oh my god. Give me a second. I'm literally like holding up the camera right now. Hearts. Hello, Churchill. Welcome. I'm getting that same error where it just says there's one person, but I have a few people commenting. So also, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so I'm looking up. So do you guys know what the Freemasons are? Because I met quite a few of them today by accident. They were very friendly to me and very nice. And I went to like one of their, it's not like a shop. It was kind of like a shop, but it was like kind of like secretive for them. So a Freemason is a member of Freemasonry, a worldwide fraternal organization with origins in medieval stonemasons guilds focused on personal development, fellowship, and charitable work. They're the ones with this sign that you see. Do you see comment one of your videos? Yes, I responded back. Like really, like literally right before this video. You are so sweet, by the way. Feet, that's funny. Okay. So, let me see something. I'm wearing like my little ghost tour outfit because I just gave a ghost tour not so long ago. So yeah, I met some Freemasons today. So the story goes, my boyfriend was selling some things on Facebook Marketplace, and there were like these like weird China things, these wooden things, and and it's kind of far away. So we're going to like another city. I don't want to say where it is at. And actually it was like a girl that was like in that location. She followed me on Instagram. Instagram is the same, Plain Enchanted. So we get there, and they're like, and it's like a strip of bars, right? And I'm like, oh, is this at a bar? Are you selling this thing at a bar? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And we go through this secret like stairs up somewhere, and we go around, and we go, the guy comes out, and he looks very like, gothy-ish, kind of really cool, like rocker-ish. And then he's very friendly, very, very sweet to us. And then we're going up these stairs, and these stairs are black and white. Okay? And they're like super clean and nice. And we go into we open the door, and it's just like a bunch of occult items, right? And all the Freemasonry hats. So he said, I actually asked him, I was like, is this Freemason? And he said, yes. He said that it's a specific, I think it was called Was it Shriner? Yes, he said that his specific was like the one in the shop, all the stuff for the Shriners. So Freemasons who has completed the Master Mason degree and joined the Shriners International. The Shrine is an appended body to the Freemasonry, requiring its members to hold the Master Mason degree. Shriners are best known for wearing a red fez. That's what they had all over like this shop that was like for them. Were these red fezzes. And they had all these rooms, okay? And this was today, you guys. Like I tell you, like I am very protected and safe, but weird things happen to me, like always, you know, but I'm always safe. Like they're really kind to us. And my boyfriend was just selling them stuff from Facebook Marketplace. And they're like bringing everything in, and each room is a different thing. Like there's one room where it was like all vampire stuff, and they had like a coffin, and they were doing a photo shoot. And the girl there that does the photo shoot stuff, she wanted to follow me on Instagram. She was very nice. And so she did. And then there's another room that was like all witchy stuff, and they had a bunch of like dried out animals, and they had a bunch of human body parts. There was like a museum where you can go, and he let us go inside the museum, and it was like, you know, there were skeletons, thumbs, there was a skin face mask, like someone's skin, someone's skin in a face mask, like on display. It was like their skin in a glass box. And it was like interesting museum, but it was a little creepy. And there's this room where there were like these haunted things, and I felt like there's one doll that I was looking at it, and I was like, that doll has like something attached to it. I could tell. And I was watching my boyfriend, and I was making sure he didn't touch anything. And they had like human hair, and they had all these like medical devices, and each room represented something different. It was so interesting. Obviously, they're their own society, but they were really kind to us, which was nice. They were really, really nice. But it was very interesting kind of going into the realm as kind of like regular people looking into what happened. So I said, whoa, catch me up on the story because it sounds awesome. Okay, I'll start over for the people who are just getting here. So my boyfriend was selling some things on Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. So you get like random people, and so we go to another city to sell these things, and there's like a bunch of bars, okay? And then we're like, oh, are you selling this to a bar? And he's like, no, the guy told me like meet him outside. And then we go like around it's like this weird entrance, like a secret entrance somewhere to like a second floor. And when he opens like the entrance, so the guy comes out, he looks really cool, like very rockerish vibe. And he's really nice to us, very respectful, very sweet. And then he opens the door, and the stairs are kind of like black and white. And it's so clean, like so clean. So like outside is dirty, and then it's clean. So then we start going up the stairs, and he opens the door, and my boyfriend and him are carrying stuff. I carry some small things, but they're the guys, so they carry the heavy stuff. And he opens the door, and it is like a shop, but for like Freemasons. But I think it was like hidden from the public. Like it's not, they don't promote themselves to other people. It's just like for Freemasons. And I actually asked him, I was like, is this Freemasonry? And he was like, yeah. He was like, and he told me his specific, and I'll tell you guys his specific thing. And each room, so when you come in, initially you just see a bunch of like dead animals, like dried out animals. And then each room was something different. One room was like a bunch of occult things and witchy things. Another room, which I was drawn to, was like a vampire room. And they had a coffin, and they had a photographer, and she offered to take photos of us, which was nice. And she was really adamant on like, on adding me on Instagram. So I have her now. And then another room, she was really nice too. I told her to do ghost tours. That's why I'm wearing this right now. And then another room, like each room represented something different. There's like this museum, And he told us, you guys can go, right? And it was like a museum, like just for the Freemason people. And I was like, okay. He's like, you guys can go in. And I was like, okay. And we went inside, and there's so many different body parts and skeletons, like real body parts. And they had this is what scared me the most. They had like a mask, like a skin mask. Like it was someone's face, and they dried up that they turned into a mask. And there's another thing where they had like human eyes. Like there was like this doll thing, and it had like eyes looking through it. And there was another room that I could tell that there was like spirit attached to the dolls. And I was watching my boyfriend's feet, because I'm very like spiritual, like I can sense things. And I was making sure he didn't touch anything. I was sending him protection, but I was also making sure he didn't touch anything. I was watching his feet, and he didn't, because they were taking in all the stuff he was selling them. And I can sense things. And they had like this weird phone number, and he's like, call the phone number. I star 67 that phone number, and it was like this weird spooky clown. And again, they were very, very sweet and respectful to us. And I'm like, they were really kind to us. And they had all these hats, and I asked him, I was like, is this Freemasonry? And then he was like, yeah. And he was very like, I'll tell you guys. And then he told me his thing. Actually, I have it here if I'm not wrong. I think it was part of the Order of the Shriner. It says, the shrine is an appended body of Freemasonry requiring to members to hold the Master Mason degree. Shriners are best known for wearing the red fez, because they had the red fez. And it was very different. It was not just like, because I've been to a lot of like occult stores and magic stores, and they're usually very hippie, I kind of, you know what I mean? This was very different. It had a little bit more of a darker vibe, like good and bad. And they had a lot of Baphomet stuff too, but I will say they were very, very kind to us. And he just wanted to buy stuff from my boyfriend. And the thing is, I was saying, like, I told people my ghost tour today about it when we were walking back to the cars, and I was saying, if my boyfriend was selling stuff and I wasn't there, it probably would have not happened, because only weird stuff happens to me. Like, literally, I am so divinely protected. I feel it. But I get into the weirdest situations all the time. But people are so kind to us, Like, they might have different beliefs, but they were very kind to us. Okay. So let me catch up. Diaper Boy says, hiya, dear. He says, hello. Yeah, sounds like old magic. Yeah, it was definitely like old magic type thing. Joaquin says, hi, beautiful. Hello. Man and Van. Good evening, Man and Van. Joaquin, where are your fangs? I've sucked them in. That's another thing. Like, I was like, whatever. It's something with my fangs, but it's fine. It's funny because I could tell there's more of y'all, but sometimes it'll tell me it's like one person. Now it's 6 persons, but it's the counter's been off lately. Not always, just like on some videos. But I can see that you guys are here. You guys are commenting, and thanks for the likes and stuff. Juan Catalan says, yeah, but Baphomet isn't bad at all. No, I get it. He's an ancient god of wisdom. Mrs. Crowley made him into a demon used by Siddons, but he's not really. Yeah, I know Aleister Crowley did a lot of dark magic, him specifically, if I am not wrong. But yes, I have heard that about him. I have to research him a little bit more, to be honest. What is this? Oh, thanks. Huangta says the ancient Arabic order of nobles and the mystic shriners. Yes, and again, they were very, very nice to us, and they let us look around. I was like, can I look around? They're like, yeah, look around, blah, blah. I didn't touch anything because there's so much magic things in there, and I could feel there are rooms that were lighter than other rooms. There was a darker, the room with the dolls and stuff. There was one doll that I was looking at it, and it was like this human-sized doll thing with red dress, this woman that was missing her leg. And I was looking at it, and I knew there was something there. I was like, and it was not good. That one was, and I was like, I was watching my boyfriend's feet, making sure that he didn't touch her by accident. But there was like all kinds of things going on. It was very interesting, and they were kind to us. That's all I have to say. Man in Van says, please don't forget to double tap your screen and hit the like and subscribe, everyone. Yes, thank you, Man in Van. You guys, my feet are falling asleep right now. I'm in a very uncomfortable position. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's because I'm kind of frustrated because I don't have, ow, ow, ow. I don't have my lights and stuff because I'm in, oh, did this magnetically, I'm in my, like, boyfriend's spare room. And I'm trying to get, like, the best lighting right now, but I'm just going off of a lamp. And the ghost tour today was pretty good too. At the end, we ended with, like, so I had, so a lot of couples were booking me, which is nice because it's like a date night type of thing. And one of the couples was quite scared at the end. I had some, like, dragon's blood sage, but I couldn't get it lit. So we just, like, did the Our Father prayer together at the end, and it was good, and they felt better. And I felt good too. It's good protection with the Holy Spirit. Cody says, hi, how are you doing? You're looking great as always. Aw, thanks, Cody. You guys are so sweet. Hello, do you speak Russian? No, a lot of people think I'm Russian and Ukraine, to the point where I've had people insulted. Like, they're like, start speaking to me in Russian, and I'm like, I don't understand you. And then they get mad at me, and I'm like, they think I'm acting like I don't speak Russian. Like, I remember this guy specifically, he was like mad, like, how dare you not know your native language. I'm not Russian. I'm not Russian. Like, it was funny, but, and I had a girl introduce herself, like, in like, there's like this conference thing, and she, like, I don't know, she introduced herself in Ukrainian. I guess I look like them a lot, but my heritage is very Basque, so I do have a lot of, like, that type of European in me, so, maybe somewhere in my lineage. Okay. Country Curtis is kind of blurry. Aw. Oh, I don't know what to do. Is that better? I can't even tell right now. To be honest, it's the lighting. And also, I don't, the newest phones have, like, the better camera in front. Eventually, I would like to get one of those, but for now, this is what I have. And my feet are falling asleep. Oh, I don't know if I should. There we go. Maybe I should just hold it up because my feet, they are falling asleep right now. Okay. Wandering Breezes are beautiful. Hello, thanks. Juan said, I know I am broken record, but remember the Gurdner amulets I wrote to you last time. It will help you go places like that. I know, it's very sweet. To be honest, I've been a little lazy about that. I do have, like, this bracelet with, like, protection crystals too. But you are right. If I am really, really scared one time, maybe I'll get it. Also, an amulet's kind of big. Like, I barely even wear the bracelet. Oh, and that's the bracelet that I had lost. And then something brought it back to me and left it in the middle of the floor. And I had just cleaned the floor, so I knew it wasn't there. And again, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there are spirits that are just like, or maybe, like, guides or angels are just, like, looking out after me. They just, like, help me with things. And I feel like you guys have that too, So let's see. Country Kirby says it cleared up. Never mind. And Keto is a blessing on blessings. Country Kirby says spooky fit. I just noticed. Yes. So I wore this today for my ghost tour. The only thing is we do have a t-shirt that we could wear with like the uniform and stuff. But the only thing is that I hadn't washed it. So I was like, oh, they don't care as long as you look spooky. So I look spooky. Let me see something. I'm trying to make sure this is good. But yeah, the ghost tours are ramping up now. People want to do it, But I just wanted to, can you hear what? I'm already taken. Juan Catalan says that there's another special magic you could use. The song I sent you, block it like Legos. Wait, are you, oh yeah, from the little camera, I like the fact that that girl, she was doing it that way, where she was like promoting her music through the Ring camera. That was fun. Um, anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that quick story. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.